Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. Welcome, guys. This is going to focus on the first half of February, the 1st through the 15th. Also, I wanted to let you guys know that the winner announcement for the free reading giveaway will be on February 16th. So please keep a lookout for that video. And for my non-winners at this time, I suggest that you listen to that video as well, as I will have special announcements directly for you guys. All right, so that will be coming out in a couple of weeks, so please keep a lookout for that. So Scorpio, this reading is going to be focusing on the energies, as always, of the divine masculine and the divine feminine. I have incorporated, you guys are the third sign that I will be incorporating the Gilded Reverie Lenormand cards into your reading. I just got them and I really like them. So you're the third sign that I'm going to be adding those messages in for. I went ahead and meditated on your energy, Scorpio, and I was able to pull a couple of cards for you. Okay, so one for the divine masculine and one for the divine feminine, and I will incorporate those messages sometime during the course of this reading, however way it plays out. All right, guys, so general, as always, it will not resonate with all of you. So if you're interested in booking a private session with me, all that info is down below this video. All right, guys, so let's get started, Scorpio. Excuse me. I'm going to be starting off pulling some tarot cards from the Psychic Tarot for my divine masculines, and then we will grab some cards from the Crystal Visions deck for my divine feminines. Okay, so focusing on the energies of the divine masculine this time around, Scorpio energy, or whoever represents the divine masculine in this connection, first half of February. Angels and spirit guides, please bring it forward for my Scorpio viewers. Here we go. Divine masculine. Okay, I'm feeling these two right here. This card has been coming out way too much. Okay, deception and envy coming forward with the Seven of Swords energy from my divine masculine, followed by spiritual strength, which is picking up off of the energies of the Nine of Wands. So let's choose a couple more cards here for my divine masculines. Scorpio. Divine masculine, Scorpio energy, first half of February. Firm foundation, coming forward with the Four of Pentacles energy. Okay, let's grab one more. Divine masculine, coming forward with the Power card, which is the strength card in traditional tarot, and it is picking up off of Leo energy. So perhaps some of my divine masculines, you are connecting with a Leo, and or you may have Leo in your chart. Okay, the bottom card is the balance card for my divine masculine. That is picking up off of the Libra energy and Justice card from the traditional tarot deck. All right, so let's use the Crystal Visions deck for my divine feminines and see what messages I can grab for divine feminines. Scorpio energy, first half of February. For my divine feminines. Scorpio energy. Okay, here we go. Divine feminine, please bring forward your messages at this time. Scorpio energy, first half of February. We're coming forward with the King of Swords for the divine feminine. Perhaps this King of Swords is who she is connecting with. We'll take a look at that in a second. Also coming forward with Five of Cups energy here, and the Knight of Wands. So she's got a king and a knight. Okay, so one more for my divine feminine. Woo. All right, she's got the Strength card. So both of these individuals have the Strength card on their side, both the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And her bottom card is the Chariot. Okay, so Scorpio, let's take a look and see what's going on with the divine masculine here. He is coming forward initially with this level of deception and envy and the Seven of Swords. Okay, so with this Seven of Swords, he's coming forward with some sort of trickery, deception. He's got some tactics and strategy that he's trying to incorporate into his love life. And I'm really picking up the energies from my divine feminine that she's picking up off of whatever it is that he's been doing. He also has a spiritual and strength card on his side, which is the Nine of Wands. So picking up off of the energies of grit, he's got a lot of grit, he's very resilient. And with the Nine of Wands energy, that does represent taking a last stand in regard to a situation. It's calling for him to have faith in regard to a particular situation he's dealing with, possibly picking up off of the energies of whatever deceptive practices he's incorporating into that situation. So he's not being truthful in regard to this, especially when dealing with his divine feminine. He is coming forward with a level of lies and deceit here, and possibly a third-party situation is what I'm feeling here. I am picking up the energies that he loves his divine feminine, but I am also picking up the energies that he's not fully committed to her, coming forward with a very immature way of dealing with this connection that he's got with his divine feminine. Even though he wants this firm foundation through the Four of Pentacles, he wants that level of security in his connection. He definitely wants the security, and he's also coming forward with a level of being frugal in his finances, but that frugality is also translating towards how he chooses to spend his time and energies with his divine feminine. It's almost like he's selling her short in regard to this connection. He is coming forward with a little bit of player mentality, very immature energy for some of my divine masculines. He does have the Power card here, which is the Strength card, but remember guys, she has it on her side too. So again, it's picking up off of Leo energy, and perhaps my divine feminine is also picking up off of the same energy, because this may, for some of you, be what's causing this third party that I'm feeling. So perhaps the divine masculine is connecting with someone who is a Leo that is causing him to stray from his connection with his divine feminine. He wants to, this divine masculine, he's a little bit of a contradiction. He comes forward with a little bit of immature qualities, but at the same time, he wants to create this firm foundation for himself and whoever it is that he's connecting with. And in this instance, it is his divine feminine. And with the Power Strength card here, it does call for my divine masculine to have the possibility of achieving positive results in any given situation that he's having issues with. So there is the potential for him to create this firm foundation and good future with his divine feminine if he gets his act together. But he's got to let go of whatever deceptive practices he's got going on. he needs to acknowledge whatever mistakes he's made in regard to his connections with his divine feminine. If he wants her, then he needs to release any of this negative energy that he is bringing into this connection. I'm feeling, and this came through with, again, another sign that I had just completed a reading for, where this almost the same energies came through, where the divine masculine was still attached to emotionally to someone that he had connected with in the past, and that he's considering delving into looking into the energies of that commitment, that connection, and thus creating this third party energy, because he's connected into a relationship with this divine feminine. So it's almost like he's creating that side chick mentality, that having his cake and eat it too type thing. And that's not cool. Not cool at all. And his bottom card is balance. This is ultimately the Justice card in the traditional tarot. This is acknowledging the fact that his life is out of sorts at this time. He's unable to make up his mind. His life is completely out of balance. Those are the energies that I am picking up here. He needs to make some drastic changes in his life in order to win back his divine feminine fully. For some of you guys, your divine feminine is still very much a part of your life, and for some of you, you guys are in separation as a result of this third party and or whatever deceptive practices my divine masculine has going on. Perhaps my divine feminine simply has her suspicions, even though she hasn't seen or heard of anything going on. Simply in his actions towards her and or maybe his distant nature towards her, the lack of communication perhaps, and or he's just being really immature in how he connects with her, and she's picking up off of that energy. And again, with this balance card, guys, I have to mention it. It could be any of you guys who are in the legal field. I always get the energies of either an attorney, a legal secretary, a paralegal, something along those lines, guys, for some of you. That is your field of choice. For others, it could be that you are entangled in some sort of legal issue, okay? But it is coming through with the energies for my divine masculine that it's going to work out in your favor, okay? That has to be stated because those are the energies that come through for me with this balance / justice card. But in relation to his love life, my divine masculine, you need to regain the balance in that area. And it's interesting how the shadow card is right below that, because that is the moon card in traditional tarot, picking up off of deceptive practices and lies, not being truthful. So, divine masculine, you need to make a decision what you want to do. Do you want to pursue a good, solid connection with your divine feminine, or do you want to reconnect with someone from the past that you felt you had a connection with and pursue that avenue, but you've got to stop with the lies and the deceit and trying to juggle two people? You need to make a decision. Where do you want to go in order for you to move forward? So focus on what and who it is that you want in your life in order for you to progress forward and reach your goals, not only in your love life, but to progress in all areas of your life in order for you to build this firm foundation that you've been wanting. So invest your time wisely, guys, for my divine masculines, because you have the potential to solve this if you want to truly connect with your divine feminine. If you do not, then you have to come forward with the truth and to let her know that you're not going to be investing in this connection and that you're interested elsewhere, rather than creating this deception, this level of envy, or wanting to make her jealous, perhaps, that's not going to work out. So, my Divine Feminine, starting off with the King of Swords. This is a king with the type of energies of head over heart. He's very disciplined, and he comes at you with the truth, that's for sure. So this is picking up off of air energy, so perhaps some of my Divine Feminines may be connecting with an air sign. This King of Swords coming forward with the truth, and or that is what she wants from her Divine Masculine, the truth. Because I already feel that she's picking up off of those deceptive energies. And with the Five of Cups right next to the King of Swords, she's already feeling like she's lost her Divine Masculine. She's already grieving this connection, and she's very disappointed because she feels that she's simply an afterthought for this person. She does have the Knight of Wands. A knight that takes action. He's fearless, brings forward a level of adventure. And I am picking up the energies here that this Knight of Wands is coming forward not as her Divine Masculine, but potentially someone that's vying for her attention aside from her Divine Masculine, and she's not even entertaining it because her energies are towards this particular Divine Masculine, who is really a little bit scattered in his energies because it's being torn into two. Towards my Divine Feminine and towards this person from his past that he wants to potentially build a future with. Someone that he wants to reconnect with and explore and see, is this worth getting into, or is my Divine Feminine truly the relationship that I'm meant to have? So he's a little bit torn, a little bit immature in how he is handling this. My Divine Feminine, again, she's got someone else who wants her attention, but she's not entertaining this. She's holding on to her power and her strength as well. She sure is. You know, I'm feeling she's a very strong individual. And at this time, she's truly trying to look into her inner strength and her willpower and courage, trying to look at this situation with some sort of compassion because she loves her Divine Masculine. But she is not a stupid individual. She knows that part of his attentions are elsewhere. So through this strength card on her side, she absolutely has the ability to endure whatever challenges she has going on in her love life. She can endure it, but she shouldn't have to. And it's a good thing that she is a strong individual, because what he's putting her through is, it's unfair and it's painful. She as well has it on her side to be able to achieve positive results in this connection. But it has to be mutual. She can't do it on her own. She needs her Divine Masculine to realize that this connection is worth fighting for. She's got her own connections from the past that's trying to come back. And for some of you, this may very well be picking up off of the energies of this Knight of Wands. This person that wants to come in for her, he's fearless. He's not afraid to come after her, but he's trying to be respectful and mindful of the fact that her energies are elsewhere. She's got the Chariot, guys. She's got the Chariot as her bottom of the deck card. Very fast moving, a triumphant outcome for her. Very successful energy, bringing forward a level of confidence. She's got very strong willpower, I'm feeling. Got a lot of discipline in how she conducts herself. She can absolutely achieve all her goals, and that includes moving away from this connection if my Divine Masculine has her waiting too long. She's ready to move forward too. She's not going to be stagnant and just wait for this guy to get his act together. That's not how she operates. She's trying to focus on the fact that there is a potential for them to come together should he decide that that's what he wants, but she's not going to be waiting forever for him to come to that conclusion. And should he wait too long to come to that conclusion, she may have moved on with someone else, with this person that wants to come in, bringing forward this level of fearlessness, wanting her, but she's trying to also be respectful of the fact that her heart and her attentions are elsewhere at this time, trying to figure out what is it that's going to allow her Divine Masculine to wake up and bring this connection to fruition, bring it to the surface, finally bring it together. But he's a little bit scattered because, again, his attentions are broken in half. Part of it is in the past, part of it is towards the Divine Feminine, and she deserves all of him, not just half of him. Now, with the Chariot card, this does occasionally emanate fast flings with strangers, okay? So, however, this particular Divine Feminine, she could take it there, of course. But I'm really picking up the energies here that that is not her thing. She wants one true love. She wants her soulmate. She wants the one for her. So sorry guys, my camera died on me, but moving on. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull some Romance Angels cards to add to this reading, Scorpio. Let's see what messages come through for the Divine Masculine at this time. But truly, for my Divine Masculines, if you don't get your act together and truly focus on which relationship you'd like to direct your energies towards, this particular Divine Feminine is going to walk and move on towards someone else, deserving of her love, her heart, her attention. So angels, please bring forward a message for my Divine Masculines at this time. Scorpio energy, first half of February. Divine Masculine, Scorpio energy, first half of February, please, angels. What direction will my Divine Masculine go in regard to this connection with the Divine Feminine? I knew it. I knew it. Look at that, guys. Release your ex. He needs to release this person from his past. That really, that time has come and gone. That relationship is over. That ship has sailed. It's not going to contribute to the value of his life moving forward into the future. Divine masculines, you have to release the energies of your ex. It's time. The time has come to clear that energy once and for all. It's not even worth revisiting it with this person from your past because there's a reason why it ended. So it's time to get rid of that immature way of dealing with things and be truthful in regard to how you are connecting with your divine feminine, the one that's truly wanting to be here for you, to be there when you are ready to build this firm foundation and welcome in the type of future that you are so wanting. You deserve love, absolutely. So divine masculine, who are you going to shoot this arrow of love towards? Is it going to be towards your ex or your divine feminine, who's waiting for you to get your act together, who is waiting for you to make one ultimate decision of who you want to be with? Okay, let's pull one for the divine feminine. Angels, please bring forward your message or messages for my divine feminine. Scorpio energy, first half of February. Keep an open mind. And true love. So, this I'm picking up the energies here, guys, that this Knight of Wands, whoever this other person that wants to come in for the divine feminine, who's trying to vie for her attention, he has the potential to be her soulmate. We have the potential to have more than one soulmate in our life. This card states, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. Her usual type is this divine masculine who is coming forth with this immature personality, this immature way of dealing with things, not being truthful, treating her like she is just a half-time attraction for him. Only taking up half of his energies rather than all of his energies. And therefore, this other person that may potentially step in, he is someone that she never thought would be the type of person that she'd ever be attracted to. Honestly, this guy that wants to come in who's vying for her attentions, he's not her type. However, he is coming forward pretty headstrong. He's fearless. Remember, he wants her. But does she want him? Ultimately, it's up to my divine feminine to make that choice. But really, guys, this is how she sees this divine masculine here. That he is her true love. Whether he is deserving of this love or not, that is how my divine feminine sees him. That this is her romance of a lifetime, even though he is really torn in his directions towards love, whether it is with his ex, I'm feeling, or pursuing a better future with his love life towards his divine feminine, who is simply waiting for him to make a decision once and for all. But again, she's not going to wait forever because she's got the Chariot on her side. She's ready to take off as well if he decides to, or if he just takes too long to come to a conclusion regardless. She's got the past life relationship card coming through here as the bottom card for my divine feminine. That is one of the reasons why she feels this divine masculine is her true love, because they have connected before. There is the potential for soulmate connection here with her divine masculine, but ultimately he needs to be on the same page as the divine feminine. He needs to make up his mind. And the angels are confirming that whatever he tries to pursue with someone from his past, with this ex that he's bringing back into his circle, it's not going to be fruitful at all. that ship has sailed. His future is with this divine feminine, but he needs to be able to recognize that. Otherwise, this firm foundation that he's trying so hard to build with someone else is going to crumble. And it will not prosper. Not a good decision. All right, so now let's take a look at those two Gilded Reverie Lenormand cards that I pulled, meditating on your energy, Scorpio, before I even started your reading. So for the Divine Masculine, I ended up getting the Child card. Okay, let me take a look and see what that means. This is a new deck for me, so I'm still getting used to the meanings of these cards, but it's so fitting ultimately. All right, so for the Divine Masculine, guys, with this Child card, it states, I am young, I am new, I am playful and immature. Wow. How many times did I say that while reading these cards? Immaturity. I am a baby, a kid, or a teenager. Small, short, or tiny are other ways to describe me. Well, that is certainly how he's coming through here. This Child card is one of the literal people cards in this Lenormand system. And it does indicate a young person, but it's also a symbol of a childlike nature or someone who is young at heart. The way I am interpreting this at this time is that it's picking up off of his immaturity. He is literally, this Divine Masculine is literally acting like a damn child. Very immature, trying to go back to the past with someone that he connected with before, and it's not going to go anywhere. Long term anyway. He's going to find eventually that this person is going to, once again, be his ex, because I'm picking up the energies here that it's not going to work out. And this arrow, this Cupid's arrow, may very well be directed towards the wrong person. That's what's coming through here for that. Okay, so now let's take a look at the Lenormand card for the Divine Feminine. She ended up getting the Cloud. So fitting as well. Okay, it says, I am dark on one side and light on the other. Conflicts and doubts I am sure to bring. You will not be able to see clearly. I will block your perception and let confusion reign. One thing I promise for sure is that I will pass, because the sun always shines after the storm has passed. Wow, is that not just absolutely fitting of her situation? Yeah, I do see the dark and the light of this situation, because there is a possibility that it can be saved. It simply depends on how the Divine Masculine, what is his next step? What decision will my Divine Masculine ultimately take? Will it be towards someone in the past, or this beautiful Divine Feminine that is so deserving of his love, because ultimately she sees him as her true love, as her soulmate, but she is a strong individual who will absolutely move on given the opportunity to do so. If he truly doesn't see value in this connection, she's going to move on, okay? She's got the Chariot on her side. Fast movement forward, so he needs to get his act together, ultimately. He needs to make that final decision and stop being so immature about this and come forward with the truth. Until he does that, this is kind of at a stalemate, this connection, because a part of his energies is directed towards someone that he had interacted with and connected with in the past. She's living in the now. She's living in the present moment. So she'll go into Chariot mode and move on. if she needs to. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and close out your reading, Scorpio, with some whispers of love messages. But geez, these Lenormand cards are so on point. That's crazy, because I kept referring to my divine masculine as immature. Not wanting to come forward with the truth and really just kind of playing games. And the cloud card and the description for my divine feminine, also very fitting. All right, so let's close out your reading, guys, with some whispers of love. Let's see what I can grab for you, Scorpio. All right, so for my divine masculine, you see that? Okay, look at this card. Back to what you love. Your current situation is giving you an opportunity to reevaluate what you want. No shit, right? He is going back to someone that he feels he loves. It is giving him an opportunity to reevaluate what he wants. But who is he going to choose? That ultimately has to play itself out. Whoever is resonating with the divine masculine, choose wisely. That's all I can say. Because your soulmate, your true love, is not who you are directing your energies towards. Okay? So let's choose one for the divine feminine. God, I just feel like I want to give this divine feminine a hug because she's going through some shit with this guy. Okay. All right, divine feminine, please. Message for my divine feminine. One card, please, for her. Okay, I'm gonna pull this one. This is such a new deck and they're all still sticking together. Okay. Express love through gifts. Giving a small token to someone expresses your love to them. Well, I truly feel that if my divine masculine doesn't get his act together, her connection with whoever is emanating with the Nine of Wands, this gentleman that wants to come in for her, who has his eye on her, but is trying to be respectful, but is coming through with the energy of being fearless, that he could get anything and anyone that he wants. I truly feel that if this connection ends up not happening, then my divine feminine will be open to that connection, and she will finally, eventually express her love to this new connection. Express love through gifts. So it may start off with something small that she ends up giving him, maybe something as simple as cooking dinner, or they go to the movies and whatever, you know, just whatever little gesture of expressing the way she feels towards this new connection. That's a possibility here. And it's kind of sad too, because she truly sees her connection with this divine masculine as a gift in her life. And it's almost like he's choosing to throw away that gift. She ultimately is a gift for him that he refuses to see how much that gift is worth. This is what he will be passing up should he decide to venture away from this connection and head in this direction, which I'm truly feeling, guys, is a dead end. But again, only time will tell. Those are the energies I am picking up for Scorpio the first half of February. These ultimately, it gives people an advantage to see what is forthcoming and perhaps change the direction of your choices. So for my divine masculines, if you are tuning in, this is giving you a little bit of an inside look as to what's going on. And that if you have any sort of inkling towards your divine feminine where you feel that she is your soulmate and your true love as well, don't blow it. Do not blow it, guys, because she's coming forward with some very strong, wonderful energies, and that she is your soulmate. Your search is absolutely over, but you need to realize that and stop looking for this type of connection, this type of love in the past. It's not there. All right, Scorpio, so there you go. Those are my messages for you guys the first half of February. I'm going to really try to make an effort to give you guys more readings throughout the month, starting in February, which really starts tomorrow, February 1st already. And I'm going to try to do at least one weekly reading throughout the month so that you'll have more than just 2 readings from me in the course of a month, should my schedule allow. And if I don't have if I'm not so backed up with personal private reading requests, I'm absolutely going to try to do that for you guys, all right? So again, a reminder for those of you who participated in the free reading giveaway, listen for that announcement February 16th, and for my non-winners, believe me, I'm gonna make it worth your time. So listen to that announcement as well, all right? I received so many wonderful submissions, and they all truly touched my heart, and it's been so incredibly difficult trying to choose one person. All right, you guys have really made it hard for me. But I feel the love, and I feel so much passion in all the letters that I've received. So I thank you all so very much. All right, Scorpio, so thank you for tuning in. I will be back soon. So love and light to all of you. Bye-bye.